Hey guys, my motto has always been that if you don't like your life, change it. And I don't like my life right now. Hey! Hi! Sorry for the abrupt change, but in order for you to fully grasp what I'm going to tell you today, I need you to see me in all of my glory. This is what I lovingly refer to as my dump truck look. I mean, who wouldn't want to come home to this, right? The only reason I amputated my leg was to improve my life, okay? And I'm not happy with my life right now, so I'm going to change it. Again, let me explain while I spit shine this rig. Yes, my makeup is in a tackle box. It sure is. Because that's the kind of person I am. Okay. This all started with a recent move back to Oklahoma from Virginia, followed by my 40th birthday. Yeah, I know. Can you believe it? It has brought up some very unwelcomed, unexpected feelings, actually, that I want to talk about. Not sure if that did anything, but we're going to go with it. You know, now that I think about it, this might be a midlife crisis, but I don't know because I've never had one, so. All right, saying that moving back to Oklahoma, my attitude was kicking and screaming would be a gross understatement. Not because I don't like Oklahoma. If you're new here, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. My husband has always been a commercial truck driver, semi-trucks. He was over the road, meaning gone for several days, months, weeks, whatever at a time, leaving me as a single mom to take care of our acre, our couple of animals that we had on this little mini farm, running a salon with employees by myself, raising our kid, everything fell on me, and I had my broken foot at the time. The money was great, not gonna lie there, but it almost ruined us because we were becoming two individual people. We had two separate lives. Whenever we did come together, we were just in each other's way and bickering all the time, and we couldn't wait to get out of the house to go live our life again. He would come home and do things like move my forks, and that drove me insane. So anyway, it almost ruined our marriage. So we decided that he needed to come out of the truck completely for good. He needed to get a big kid corporate job with retirement and insurance and all that jazz because that's what adults do, right? So fast forward, we laid out our plans of what we wanted. We wanted a company with a really good culture so that he would be happy at work and then come home happy. It had to pay us enough, which that was one that we didn't get. And it had to be global. So in order for us to go global, in order to live in Europe and things like that, with a company, that would be ideal, right? Because they would pay us to move and we would live over there and live out all of our European fantasies and life would be great. So we found one. It was local to us where we lived at the time in Oklahoma. And he got hired on. In order to prove to the company that we were global mobile and we were ready to go, they moved us to Virginia. And we said, okay, great. If that's what we have to do to prove to you that we're ready to go to Europe, we will go to Virginia. And it was great. We loved Virginia. Virginia will always have a place in my heart. I loved it there. So for 3 years that we're in Virginia, he is absolutely crushing his goals that the company sets for him, much more so than anyone else in his area, to the point of being called out by his executives of how well he's doing. And mind you, this was during COVID when everything was shut down, but he was still excelling. So he was doing a phenomenal job just because that's who he is. He works his heart out. He does amazing things. I just realized that my mom's shirt has goo on it, and I don't know what that is. So after several years of him crushing his goals in this company, we had a very harsh reality hit us. And that reality was that as he climbed each rung on this corporate ladder, the demand and the stress skyrocketed with it. This was bringing down the peace in our family. It was causing him undue stress. He got Bell's palsy because of it. Half of his face looked like he had had a stroke, and it was temporary, thank goodness. But that was a huge wake-up call for us. We very quickly recognized the trend. The higher that you go up, the more demand on you and your time and you as a person becomes. It escalates the more they want from you, obviously. We decided that this was not going to get us our 10 out of 10 life. It might get us to Europe, but once we get there, will we have peace? Will we be able to enjoy Europe? Will we be able to enjoy our family? Will we still have a family because of all of the stress? I don't know. So we had to take a really hard look at it and rein it back, and he resigned. He quit that job after several years, and they were so happy with him, ready to promote him, throwing jobs at him, and he said, I can't, I'm walking away, because if you only hear one thing in this video, hear this. You only have one life. Run like you are absolutely on fire towards your goals, no matter what the cost. That doesn't mean hurt other people. That means if you have to quit, quit. If you have to move, move. If you have to break up with somebody, break up with them. The point is, in order to live a healthy, peaceful life, you might have to burn some bridges, and that's okay. We sat down and we hatched a plan to get us our 10 out of 10 life with peace. And in order to do that, we need to make some money in order to buy a business, and then have that business run itself, or with minimal input or remote input from the owners, us, in order to pay us while we live in Europe. Because you have to have money, you have to have an income stream, and we can't go over to Europe and work. That's not how it works. So we are going to purchase a business. After we decided what business we were going to purchase, we decided that the easiest way for me to be a single mom again while he went to the truck to make this money was to be in Oklahoma with friends and family. I moved back to Oklahoma very angry and defeated, to be completely honest. I was not supposed to come back to Oklahoma. I was supposed to be in Europe, and the fact that I had to return here with my tail tucked was very eye-opening for me. This is not what I had planned for my life. This is not why I cut my leg off. But in Oklahoma, I have friends and family to help me, as I'm a single mom now. A single mom physically, not financially or emotionally. And in Oklahoma, the cost of living is much, much less. So we are able to save more money quickly in order to purchase our business. So to add insult to injury, I'm also turning 40, which I had a really hard time with. I'm going to change my attitude and be thankful for our job. Be thankful that I'm 40, that I've been afforded this luxury to live this long, because some people don't get that luxury, and I do. But I still have the same 50 pounds that I want to lose. I've lost all muscle mass in my legs and my whole body, actually, because being immobile. I used to have a strong, muscular body, but the amputation took everything away from me. I had to start from the bottom up, financially, emotionally, physically. I mean, all of it. My face is starting to get wrinkles. I look like I'm 40. I haven't invested in myself in years. So this brings me to my point. I am making big changes. I'm making big changes because if you don't like your life, change it. It's that simple. I'm going to work even harder to grow my social media channel, because if you're unhappy, you give. That's the formula to happiness. Be generous. Be generous with your advice. Be generous with your finances. Be generous with the things that you have been blessed with that you can give to other people. And this channel, I can use it to help other people. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour a whole bunch of time, energy, and money into this channel so that I can help other people. I want to be an advocate for the amputee community. There's been so many things happen to me along the way, all of which I've documented. You can look back and see, like getting kicked off the ride in Silver Dollar City. Didn't know that could happen. But I want to be an advocate for the amputee community. So if you want to support this page, I am not going to stand in your way. In fact, I'm going to make it very easy for you. You can subscribe. That's totally free, completely free. And it helps me more than you'll ever know. So if you subscribe, just know that it really, really does help me. It helps YouTube understand that I have usable content that could help other people and that they can freely put it in front of people that might need it. Another way that you can help me is by sharing this content, sharing it with somebody who might need it. It's that simple. Another big way that you can help me, if you want to, you can head on over to Patreon, where I put all kinds of cool, fun things for people with subscriptions. The subscriptions start at $5 a month, and it helps me run this channel, and it helps me achieve my life goals. So if you want to help in that way, if you've been blessed in that way and you want to pass that along, consider my channel. I will be your funnel. I will gather it and spread it to other people. My husband also has a channel. His is Trucking with Tram Jam. I'll put it in the description below and up here for you to click on. Not yet. Wait till the end of this video. His is more just for fun and kind of helping out rookie drivers as they start their career. Kind of explaining the ins and outs of the semi-truck. Some of it is very cool. Things that I didn't even know, and I've been around semi-trucks for, I don't know, like 10, 15 years now. Okay, so we've decided what business we're going to invest in, but I can't tell you yet. That's a big fat secret, although I will tell the people on Patreon just as soon as I can. But I will speak more about that in the coming weeks. But I personally am making big changes. First of all, I'm doing a Parasite Cleanse. Yeah, that's what I said too. Ugh. If anybody lives outside of the United States and has done a Parasite Cleanse, please let me know in the comments, because apparently this is totally foreign to us in the United States, but it's totally normal to everybody else in the world. In fact, they do it 2 times a year, starting from when they're infants. I had no idea. I found out about parasites last year. So if you have done a Parasite Cleanse before, put it in the comments and let me know. How did it go? Tell me. I want to know the details. All right, where am I at? I need shape. I need a lot more than what I have in this box. Okay, so I'm doing the Parasite Cleanse. That is coming in the mail this week. So I'm going to update TikTok and YouTube Shorts daily, because apparently this is a daily issue, that they die off and they make you sick, and you have these die-off symptoms because when they die, they release toxic gas and stuff like that into your system, and it makes you sick. So you have to avoid the die-off with things like charcoal that will absorb. But I'm not going to post any nasty pictures, so you don't have to be afraid of the videos. I'm not going to lie, this totally freaks me out, because I have heard that they can come out of anywhere, including your eyes, your nose, your skin. Ugh. I don't know if I can do this. So as soon as that comes in the mail, I'm going to start that. I am also going to start investing time into myself. I am sick of being unimportant to myself. It's not that I'm unimportant to other people, it's that I will not make time for Kerri, me as a person. Mascara. In order to invest time in myself, I am going to work out. Yeah, I know. But I am going to hold myself accountable, and I hope you hold me accountable too, because I'm going to do it live on TikTok on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. every single time. Because I know that if other people are waiting for me, I will show up for them, but I will not show up for Kerri yet. It's going to take me some time to learn how to show up for myself and put myself on the list. Lastly, I'm going to drink water. Tons and tons of water, but I'm also going to add stuff to it. So I have been researching all of these minerals and ancient remedy this and long lost whatever that, and there are so many, we call them life hacks, but old recipes and ancient healing remedies out there that I didn't know about. One of them is called Shilajit. And I'm going to be adding that to my diet. I'm also going to be adding bovine colostrum because of all of its health benefits. It's basically a probiotic. Turmeric, fulvic acid, of course magnesium, and apple cider vinegar every single day, as well as doing my Parasite Cleanse. This will do several things all at once. Probably more than several things. It will get my gut health back to normal, which is where you want to be because your gut is directly related to your brain health. Did you know that? That your gut biotics, bacteria, go to your brain and it directly determines the health of your brain. That's big information. You need that. So, in order to have a healthy brain, you need a healthy gut. That doesn't mean skinny, it means healthy. All right, I'm giving up on this. Let's move on to hair. And at the very end, I'm gonna show you my new outfit that my husband talked me into because he's amazing like that. I really appreciate him never bringing up my dump truck look. I'm also still going to stay as close to the hunter-gatherer way of eating as I possibly can. It's pretty hard to live that way in the United States, specifically because of all the additives to our food, but it basically means to stay on the outside of the grocery store. Meat, fruits, vegetables, not necessarily dairy because that has a lot of processes done to it and a lot of additives added to it. If you are interested on how we eat and this lifestyle, you can go to my blog, which is glittermychaos.com. I put it in the description, and there's a recipes page on there that has a lot of, I guess you would call it caveman or Whole30 or, you know, paleo or whatever you want to call it. It's not low carb, but it is clean. It's clean eating. Not everything is. I'm not trying to live at a 10. That's almost impossible to maintain, but I'm going to eat as clean as I possibly can for my family while maintaining my sanity. Okay, almost done. If you guys made it this far in the video, thank you. Put in the comments, I will have my 10 out of 10 life. Put that in the comments and I will comment back to you. I'm gonna start wearing some really fun new outfits and like trucker hats and things like that. And if you want to know where I got them, I'm going to link those in the description of my videos. So you can just check down there to see where I got that pair of jeans or shoes or whatever. At the end of the year, I am also going to look into what it means to be a life coach. I feel like I've been through some stuff and I might be able to help some other people go through their stuff. Don't treat your hair like this. I'm always looking for ways to give back, and I really want people to understand that there is life after amputation. It's probably not going to be all butterflies and rainbows, but we can get there and we can have a good time doing it. So I want to be there for some other people like others were for me. I want to give that back. I feel like I've absorbed some information and some wisdom through the years, and I would like to pass that on to other people. If you have your favorite remedy or way of living or recipe or whatever, put it in the comments. Let me know. I would love to know those things. Let's do this last little section of hair and I will show you what I got over this past weekend when my husband and I went on a date and he forced me out of my comfort zone like the wonderfulness that he is. And it's pretty cute. Okay, let's go. Ta-da, it's a hat. I'm so excited about it. I would have never picked it out for myself, but I absolutely love it. I can't wait for fall. I feel like a real life living pumpkin spice latte. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being curious about my life and my journey. Come back to see how the Parasite Cleanse is going and all of these changes I'm implementing. We will have our 10 out of 10 life. I'll see you guys on the next video.